Well, let's see if that's gonna happen. Of course, if they have good execution on their side, like the way that they've been playing this lineup, Exis Vampire, really good warm-up game for Treant Protector as well, so Gambit having a good edge here. Na'Vi need to tie up this series. Pretty much of a different draft, but I think the idea is still somewhat the same. They also have good tower push with Luna and Pogna. Maybe you need a bit of time to execute things, but exactly standing by your words. So if the saves go correct, Na'Vi have a shot. If they don't, then we can just say that this game is in the bag for Gambit and take their first victory in the series. This is their let me double check that so I don't say it wrong. Yeah, so Gambit has won only one map before this series, so this is their second map victory in the tournament. 8 losses, but a chance to increase their score from 1 to 3 if they end up victory from this one. Still doesn't mean that they're going to be going through to the playoffs, but Na'Vi still have a chance for that, so they know what's at stake.
Yep, and Gambit can ruin that for them. Sometimes that's more of a motivation than winning yourself is. Especially, you know, they have nothing to gain anymore right now and also nothing to lose, but they can definitely make Na'Vi lose something.
Yep.
And that would be funny.
Yeah, and you know, Gambit still has a chance that if they turn around this series, they win the next 2 after this one, end up with a 3-4 score in total. They might end up going for tiebreakers with a good shot.
This is also true.
But if they go 0-5, they are out. And like definitely, there's no way you can come back into playoffs with 5 losses under your belt and only 2 victories. It's just not possible in the way these formats work right now. Na'Vi 2-2. 4 map wins, 5 map losses, so very tight series. Back and forth.
Na'Vi start off with their pretty much traditional Luna tri-lane by now, and I think they got baited into this slightly as well by seeing Yol top, but he is not there anymore.
Hit by Courier. There's a sentry gone. So bad snipes it. Meanwhile, Beastmaster, which is standing next to the tower, like, hey, dude, your courier's walking, like, right past me. Oh? And then Sobat's right-clicking it down. Sentry gone from that. Ilias now shows up as well. Quite some backup, so we have 3 heroes around the Treant. Exis Vampires trying to do the same thing, but quick reactions there from Bane. Bot lane, we have 9 Pashas. LC against Dreams Troll Warlord. What?
Sobat is losing this trade versus Exis Vampire right now.
Yeah, it's not really pulling off a good trade here. Couriers is still running away from Exis Vampire, but if they can get the kill on this Treant, as they will, Ilias picks up the first blood with the help of Crystallized Lucent Beam. They relieve a bit of pressure. The Couriers are walking back home, safe and sound. No animals were hurt this day.
Except for the one earlier.
Except for the one earlier one, but, you know, it's not a Navi's animal, so...
That's true. So the Treant did his job, though. The Luna left the lane for a little bit, and Blizzy's going to hit level 2 now.
Still
So
more brawling on
Sobat
top.
is
Sobat
not
in trouble.
going to hit level 2.
Nope. Denied. And now it's back to 3 versus 2. Solo lanes and bots. Lina also dropped really low in the mid lane against Pogna, but meanwhile top there's still a bit of brawling going on here. This Vampire walking into Ilias. Needs to get those boots up as soon as possible. Like, he's already moving inside the trees. 345 movement speed with the Windlace picked up. So you'll go all the way up to 395, if I remember correct. Actually, 390. 45 movement speed instead of the 50.
Dream is fighting Man Pasha, and he's losing because Ilias is coming in.
Salve will be used. He will cancel it.
Oh, that is a game winner. Look at him taunting there as well. He knows. He knows.
Yeah.
That salve cancel is absolutely crucial. He wasn't bringing his own just yet, but it looks like his support is going to do that for him. Yes, there we go, y'all.
Yep.
Get your man back up to fighting speed.
We'll break the clarity of Ilias. And 9 Pasha, big trouble
Pasha?
here. Might be enough for a kill. Oh, he doesn't have the throwing axis of cooldown. Will require a bit more. Mid lane, which we haven't really looked at. GPK 17 on the Lina, 13 for Magical's Pogna. Lina just having a slightly bit more right-click damage here than the Pugna. There's a Nether Ward drop down just a bit too late. GPK trying to last it down. Nether Blast with the Decrepify does a lot of damage onto GPK. Another stun onto Magical. A bit of creeps. Good casual trading back and forth. They're looking if there was a
GPK
courier
needs to
coming on.
take care for when this ward goes down, but as long as he doesn't cast spells while the ward is down, he outranges Magical.
Does.
Magical's gonna get that haste.
Raindrops picked up by the beast, so Blizzy's happy staying here, soaking up some of those hits from
Alias
himself.
is in mid.
Gonna make it pull off though. Nightmare, Brain Sap, Bane taking a bit of damage here. On the run from GPK, not enough for a kill. Magical with the haste rune. Able to get to GPK this time. So bad. Just contesting Excess Vampire here. Crystallizes right next to him as well. Blizzy coming back in, so they know that this is the call to be careful of. And the creeps are under the tower. Blizzy won't even pick up the tower aggro, so they're diving all the way behind. So bad with the slow. And we have TPs coming in from the Bane, at least. Crystallize trying to turn around to Excess Vampire. Crystallize will definitely go down here first, and Excess Vampire is just going to walk out. He is fine with this trade right here. Blizzy also backing under the tower. He'll probably either walk out or TP under the tower. Doesn't probably even need to TP at this point. Just Navi gives up the chase. 5-minute bounties will spawn, and Ilias will be able to steal. This might be a quad rune, unless Lina gets to one first. The scan from Radiant won't connect. But no, GPK... Oh, okay. That was a split second there, but no. No vision behind the tree. Still goes 3 for 1 for Navi. Much better laning stage for Crystallize than on game 1 with Lycan. Supports are doing their job. Right now there's a good pull, so that wave will go all the way under the tower for Blizzy to farm there. Luna having to shift into the jungle. And now we have some action in mid. We've got Yol in the tree line. Ilias is also waiting for an opportunity to jump in. Magical sitting in the river, gets stunned up. Here comes the Grimstroke. Oh, look at that burst come in. But Magical, sucky, but will go down in the end. Well, should be enough for it. Yol gets the kill, and GPK survives with a thread here. He's more, actually not even by a thread. I feel like he was... Yeah, not taking that much damage from Pugna. Felt like a short, close moment, but then again, Treant's also moving into mid, so Bane had no way of interrupting.
Exactly, the Bane needed to keep that Treant out of his hair first.
So
and
bad.
now the Luna gets gone on top as well.
Going on Crystallize once again. 400 HP, 300 remaining. Excess Vampire, they are getting slowed by the Fire Spirits, but it should be enough here, and... time to whack a Crystallize right here. Pause just before he dies. And GPK actually disconnects at the same time. I think there's a right-click animation going off from Excess Vampire, so Crystallize should be dead.
It looks like it, yes. Dream with the Russian smiley face.
Yeah, classic.
GPK has done very nicely in this lane, and they also know about this this dire ward over here.
Yeah.
So this control over mid is going to get extended, and Bane is without mana right now.
And there's a right click from Excess Vampire, who's already halfway. So Crystallize down. Gambit get themselves to 4 kills. How do you think about the laning stage so far, Kips?
Well, that's kind of what my Lina thing was about already. Like, she's done exactly what she needed to do, holding even in that lane with Pugna. And now she can rotate if she wishes to. She has 2 supports who are very good at holding towers, especially Yol. So once those are ready to take over the mid tower, she can move wherever she pleases. And Dream winning against the Legion Commander is expected. The Luna retreating into the jungle right now, also kind of expected. At least she's got her level 6.
And they're trying on so bad on top. Here comes the Inkswell. The silence will be there. The stun, the slow. Phoenix will die. Do they need to use the roar? They don't. The silence is just enough. So bad will go down. Gambit find another pick off while this top tower is completely defenseless right now. Crystallize is farming stacks in the jungle. There's another double stack waiting for him right next to him there. Meanwhile, Alina walking all the way back home, allowing Pogna to put some pressure here. Regen as well in the river. Couldn't be better.
Yeah, GPK has a tower to take care of right now. He can't really move.
Yep.
And look at the deep vision that was just placed by Yol as well. They can see this Luna. And they would love to kill her right now. Let's see if Yol just wants to snipe some of her.
Well, Navi is going for a fight in bottom. There's a duel by 9 Pasha, and Dream might just kill the Dream. He will kill 9 Pasha while Magical is sucking away, and there will Blissey come with the interruption, roaring straight up, and Bane will go maybe down as well to Crepify. No, Magical denies that and gets himself a kill. Blissey forced back under the tower, and Pogna ready to go for the push here. Does have a regen rune ready, so Magical baiting in front of the tower. Blissey has nothing to throw at him. Meanwhile, top lane chasing so bad into the trees. Excess Vampire with Yol, and all the way on top of the cliff, but won't be enough for you, my friend. They will miss the stroke of fate, but Excess Vampire. 4 kills on the Treant Protector, 9 minutes in.
I don't think they saw 9 Pasha coming in. He's getting a free kill over here. No jewel for him, unfortunately, because that was used on bot, but he might get himself...
Might be able to have it for
Dream
Yol,
is here.
but Dream is here. Yep. Root in the face and instantly purchases away. Tries to get away though. Really slowed up. Inkswell stun. 9 Pasha. You are gone.
That was his TP out after getting killed as well.
Yes, that was.
He is going to have to take the long walk of shame back out once he's up again.
Magical will also get a tower in bottom, so Navi are putting up the pressure here. And with Troll actually TPing top means that they will lose the tower. That Troll could really defend against that, but Magical takes it down. Maybe they'll start putting their attention towards middle. Are focusing the mid-tier tower down as well. Lena's not there right now. Excess Vampire is healing it up though. Crystallizes around. Lena in the river. Gets lucky with the Invis rune. Could be something that she could use to make a play happen with. Very low on mana right now though, so maybe gonna hold on to that for just a bit longer.
They still haven't tried to take down his ward. Ah, there we go. It was said before that the ward's up there. She finally grabs it. And now with the catapult wave, the Pugna definitely needs to be here. Unfortunately, his catapult will already die. No way to save that one. Still denies it though.
Yeah, still denies it right in front. Lizzie almost done with Necrobook 1. I hope the Beastmaster ramp up his farm a bit more. Get things rolling from there. Ilias and Crystallize holding here in the bot lane. We've got a Dominator on the Luna. Still working on the power treads.
There's a smoke coming in for an LC kill. There's level 6 on the Treant. Or maybe they're looking for the mid instead, but Pugna is hugging the other side.
Technically, they could kill the Luna as too, but that's the only target that they can really find right now with this smoke. Excess Vampire. His smoke will pop. Spot Magical behind the tower. Magical also feels like something is not right here.
He might still walk into it though. He thinks the gank is on the right where Blissey is walking.
Now 9 Pasha is coming in under the ward. They're still staying around though.
Excess Vampire is such a good position for this fight.
Yes, he's ready to drop the base. Is he gonna get it? 9 Pasha actually cuts
Oh.
the tree right next to him, but he won't see him. And here we go. Freeman ulti from Excess Vampire. The egg will be dropped. There's a double lean ulti as well coming in with the Grimstroke, but Crystallize interrupts the whole party. And they're so low on Navi's side. They're so low. Nobody goes down. What on earth just happened?
Luna without the creep wave. Turns out that when she presses R, those beams hit everyone, and she has been maxing the Lucent beam. Well,
are you fucking kidding me right now? That was just insane from Na'Vi right there. They got hit by Grimstroke ulti into a double Lina ulti with the roar coming in. A 3-man base drop as well from the Treant Protector. Dream is down as well. Navi's lost not a single hero, but they're also getting a tower. Make that 5 kills and a tower right there. Maybe even more. Beastmaster found as well. The roar is actually still up and he is down. That's one hero gone once again. And now I actually realized they didn't even use the roar there.
No, I did not see a roar go off either. So I was wondering a bit when you said that.
Yeah, because I thought they used everything there, but they didn't use the roar. So where was that? GPK being chased up by Magical. No Yules.
But also no Fiend's Grip.
Yeah, the help of the Aetherlands won't get stunned up by GPK. Another ward on top of the cliff. They see that she is walking away, so Magical might want to start sieging bottom, but there's no creeps. Creeps are really far away, and Gambit forced to play defensive. There is a smoke on the Grimstroke, though, so they might try and go again, knowing that Na'Vi might be vulnerable for just a bit longer. Well, 8-10. Game has shifted into Navi's favor out of pretty much nowhere. After that failed attempt by Gambit to push onto the mid tower, Navi has been really good at holding objectives. We can definitely agree on that.
We definitely can, yes. And Dream has to go back to the farming right now. He's going for Sanjin Yasha, so hopefully getting disabled for less long once he's got that up. And Lina finally finished her Yules, so this is her defense against a lot of these attacks, as well as offensive capability, setting up for her own stun.
Yep.
Hoping to see GPK get more active now, but his confidence might be rattled a little bit by getting off a double Laguna in the previous fight and achieving exactly nothing with it.
Well, right now, nothing is really happening. Na'Vi is just pushing away the top lane. Beastmaster is constantly there to interrupt. Exis Vampire has moved again to the bottom lane to live in here. They did the same thing in game one.
Grimstroke, Beastmaster, Lina. Yep. They're looking for double ults.
We've seen this before, Kips. They use Exis Vampire to bait their attention, and then the rest of the cavalry just arrive from behind.
I think Navi knows, though.
They don't. Ilias will pop the smoke, though. Magical on the run. Exis Vampire slows him up. He's going to drop the ult. He just to make sure that they can keep the Pugna here. Silences and stuns and roars. Everything thrown into the face of him. And Magical will go down. This has happened before. It will repeat again.
Very unfortunate that he doesn't manage to walk off towards the side as soon as Ilias gets found.
Yep.
He is the way more valuable kill than the Bane. And I imagine that this is what the game is going to look like for a bit, because you have a team with the superior late game, I would say. This troll is going to be good, but he's not going to scale like he's the solo core on his team.
Another kill for Gambit here. LC not in time to save.
Sticking around. Well, this is what I wanted to say. Gambit need a bunch more of these pickoffs to get truly back into the game.
Yeah.
Navi isn't ready to go full steam ahead just yet. They want his Blink Dagger on the LC, needs a couple of more 100 of gold. The Luna would also like to finish up her Manta style, which will take a while longer still. But they do have the superior map control right now, especially with the mid tower on the Radiant side being gone. So Gambit have to just carefully eke out the space on the map.
Yeah. Well, we are now 16 minutes in here. Luna is still farming up 7,700 net worth right now, so she's getting bigger and bigger all along. Will be the fastest farmer out of all the heroes in this game.
Dream just found a DD rune. And guess where it was?
Straight to Roshan, right?
Yep.
Did the same in game one. Picked up DD, went straight to Roche, and he's capable of doing it. He can even solo it, and now with the help of Blizzy, even more attack speed. Drops the ulti.
Yol's gonna die
They see that Yol's being initiated on, so Na'Vi have a hunch. And they're actually out of there. Roche at half HP.
That's a risky business you're in, my friend.
Yep. They're taking over Gambit's jungle as well. Dream walking back into the Roche pit. Still a few seconds remaining on the DD. They're in the wrong place, my friends. You're not... They don't know. They still don't know about it.
They don't suspect that he would come from behind.
Yeah, exactly.
This
is so smart. This is so brilliant from Dream. They're gonna do it. They're gonna take Roshan. They can take the Aegis for themselves, and now Na'Vi are thinking maybe someone's around. They see Roshan's been taken. Dream instant TP away. Oh my god, that is so good. That is so good.
Why would the Radiant take Roche by going in from the Dire side? Why would they? Well, maybe because you're not thinking about it at all.
All right. Pasha, Blink, Duel, getting onto the Lina, and Sobat with the Sunray, getting a bit of extra damage, and there's the Fiend script to make sure that Lina will have no escape from this.
No dual damage gains though either.
I guess that's something that Pasha would have definitely wanted, but it wouldn't have been enough with the brain sap. It would have been a tiny bit short there from killing the Lina. But Na'Vi, now finally with that pickup, they have an opening here, and Luna is ready to join the party. 260 right-click damage, and they find themselves Y'all. Grimstroke is caught, and just gone right away. There's the tier 2 tower, still taking damage. Dream wants to take a bit of an advantage here to kill out at least some of the Luna creeps away. There's a heal from Treant, but not gonna provide enough for this tower. The tower will still inevitably fall down, and Na'Vi force Gambit to back away.
They have one really big advantage towards this Aegis here, is that they don't actually need to engage in order to get towers. Both the Luna as well as the Pugna can keep enough distance that the Troll will have to actively run in order to get a fight. Same goes for everyone on Gambit's side really. As long as they don't have the Treant already in position, it's going to be really hard for them to dislodge his siege. And that's what they're going to do right now. They're smoking up in order to get to this advancing Dire team before they get themselves set up for that slow and methodical
They are, and they might just clash in the jungle here. They've got Y'all right nearby in Ilias with the vision. They dropped themselves some more vision around that area, and they will get rid of the Ops Ward placed down by Y'all. And now the fight starts to break loose. Double Grimstroke ulti onto Ilias and onto Crystallize. The double roar will connect. It will take down the Luna, and the Lina actually will be able to get some damage here. Luna still alive. Crystallize, they will pop the Aegis. Will they? Luna will not get the kill at all, and Dream will survive through this. He will go for even more. Now the Aegis finally pops a duel for Pasha in the backline, taking down Blizzy, and now GPK in the middle, and Na'Vi will take another pick off, and it's 2 heroes remaining for Gambit. There's the Fiend script, there's your Troll held in place, and he has no hopes of surviving this one. Na'Vi take 4 in the end.
All starts off with them not being able to take down the ward on the cliff. I think that you need to call in the help of your Corsair if you're the Grimstroke, because you know that there is this disarm on the enemy team.
Yep, and Bane actually even bought back to that fight to make sure that you have that Fiend script available for the team fight.
Right,
got killed off very early. Had the capability of TPing to either the tower or the outpost. Didn't actually pay attention. I think he TP'd to the tier 3, tier 1 tower. God damn it. I guess we're starting to feel it right now. It's really hot in this apartment. GPK getting blinked on right away by Pasha, and they've got the heals. The damage are coming in, but the Dick Prep fight is going to be enough here. So Magical will get that, and the dual victory for Pasha. Now suddenly 10 dual damages, 46. And the pressure will keep on going.
Is untenable for Gambit. They can't engage into this Radiant lineup, but they also can't wait for them to engage into them. They have too many saves, too many ways to disrupt the fights.
Yep.
And the best methods that Gambit has have to come all at once. It has to be the Grimstroke and the Beastmaster and the Treant and the Lina. And if those 4 are not in the same place and on the same page, they can't do it.
It's a very heavy investment to get all of your things going at the same time, because you need all of those heroes there.
Just to hold the bottom tower? Yes, just to hold the bottom tower.
Yep.
And in that regard, maybe if you're going into this a little bit sharper, then you also recognize that, okay, we don't actually want to bring everyone there. Well, then we need to bring nobody there.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, what do you think? Even if Gambit would have all of their heroes, are they still executing everything in the right order and the right manner?
I'm a bit concerned with the role of this Troll Warlord in their team right now. Just because he is their main right-click damage dealer, but he'll never really get to hit anyone. The more I see Magical play this bug now, the more I realize that it's an absolutely brilliant pick in this game.
Yep.
The troll's going to be disarmed. The Lina is going to lose half of her health pool as soon as she ults, and they have this proxy siege capability as well. Whoop! Grabbing an extra in Flying Hawk there. 60 extra gold, thank you very much.
You gotta keep that economy flowing. Pogna has lined up an Essence Ring in his buy. You can't buy that, but you probably want that. He already has it.
I mean, if you got one hand full of bling, what's better? It's two hands full of bling.
Two hands are full of bling, yeah. That almost reminds me of good old Dave Chappelle stand-up comedy part where he would go like, what do the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap. Would just slap the man in the face at the same time. It's like, my humor is very bad. I know. Well, that's why everybody hates me.
Oh man, don't be so hard on yourself.
I'm not hard on myself.
I don't like. I think that was lackluster at best. How can anyone hate something that's lackluster? You just feel meh.
Yeah. we all have our different types of storytelling for sure. That's what makes us great. Magical finding Yol. On a TP out. Oh, what was that blink, my friend?
See you later, nerds.
Yeah, what was that blink, my friend? 9 Pasha blinked into the tree line.
Sometimes you just want to get closer to nature.
Dream with the DD rune has been found. Spirit Vessel and Sunray alone do 1400 damage. And there's your duel. There's your Decrepify as well. Magical's like, let me deal with this guy. No duel victory. Troll got his ulti off just before.
Yep, that's... I saw him deciding, am I going to pop ult? And then he was like, yes. And then Pasha gets no dual damage. Haha.
I guess that's one way of denying. But if you look at Luna's net worth, 13,000 right now.
Yeah, and he's alone on this bot lane.
Well, you're level 17. I think there's good reason to fear you at this point. Meanwhile, in mid, looks like there's a bit of a fight breaking loose as Yol will be found by Sobad and Magical. Lizzie and GPK find Ilias.
Yeah, like it just illustrates how helpless Gambit is right now, because they have the information from mid that this Luna is alone, and they decide to go for this top push in the Bane kill instead. And GPK?
Fine from Magical. Still trying to go for the hunt,
though. Is
he
fine from 9 Pasha?
Yeah, the boar slow is connected there, so he had no way of chasing them up. They will clear out all of the creeps, nevertheless. A bit of micro there from the Beastmaster to make sure that they can get their Lina back to safety. That boar slow is just crazy.
Crystallize will just show again. This man does not care. He knows that his teammates are only a call away on that bottom tier 1 tower.
Yeah. $8,000 lead for Na'Vi. It's been all game long in their favor, even though Dream did snatch one Roshan for himself. 10,000 XP as well. When will they start making moves against Gambit? Because it's starting to feel like their timer is starting to be really strong right now. They don't have to rush anything. Their Luna can happily just keep on farming and, you know, show up out of the jungle after she's finished all 6 items. But they could definitely be a bit more active here. They're trying to keep these lanes pushed out. Exis Vampire still living in the bottom lane. Keeps on throwing his Q onto the ground. He is working on his Meteor Hammer. Not up yet. Na'Vi will go for a 3-man smoke. Crystallize on the side and a TP from the Pogna. So Magical will be the lane bait. I think they finally had enough of this bottom lane pressure. Nobody's showing up in top. Nobody's showing up in mid. They will find Troll Warlord, though. A very good pick here if they can just find their way of initiating. And there we have the Sunray with the Fiend Script. A duel on top. Make sure everything counts and they will get the Troll killed. That means 50 seconds without your carry. Now Phoenix coming in as well. Does he read this correctly? Dives towards the upper round area, but there's nobody there. And Blizzy will TP home.
At least some good time wasted there by Gambit, but yeah, that Troll Warlord, no denies for you this time, mister. And Exis Vampire he is going right back to his business.
Yep.
What an absolute annoyance he is.
It's going to be a butterfly next for Crystallize. This one big item that you can get, it's definitely that one. Already got the defensive items that he needs. Axis Vampire finally gonna leave this lane. It's been quite some time. You know what's the downside of playing Pugna against Treant Protector? If he's invis in the trees and he TP's out, he won't get zapped from the mana cost. Like in the good old days.
Well, meanwhile, there's a jewel coming out on top.
Nice. Once again, it's Yol. I don't know why Grimstroke is that deep in the top lane alone.
Oh, it's very simple. Right now, you're desperate enough that you need to throw bodies at the problem. And that was just such a body, because you can't put Dream out there. All of your eggs are in the Dream basket right now. He needs to finish this BKB in order to be able to fight it all. And that means that other heroes just need to sacrifice themselves for information and for lane output.
Yep. There will be a Aegis and a Cheese going in the favor of Na'Vi. There's a bit of a push going on from Gambit. They will take the bottom tier 1 tower.
They know they can't contest Rush, so this is their trade for it. And a bit of space on the bottom tower, who knows? Maybe Axis Vampire dreams of pushing creep waves under the tier 2 instead of under the tier 1.
Spread it around here in the mid area. They've got heroes on top. They've also got Ilias here in the bottom area putting a ward down. They're gonna go straight for high ground by the looks of it. Magical already sieging up. It's the classic Pugna siege. Just keep throwing bombs, but no need for that. Crystallize is strong enough to do it himself, so he'll take the front, and soon those glaives will start bouncing.
And now Gambit has asked himself, how do we go on this? Blizzy moving from the flank. He is smoked up.
And he's been scanned as well.
Yeah, and none of the supports are over on that side. All of the squishies are nice and safe on the right-hand side instead. And Luna's glaives are bouncing.
Yep, Lizzie still, he's right behind them right now. So we're between and a rock and a hard place. There's the Fiend's Grip going onto the high ground, keeping the Treant Protector in place. Crystallize dropping really low, so Navi might just disengage from this one and not take on a full-on fight. Blizzy is right behind him. They find the Beastmaster. It's their time to go. Dream Treant's ulti coming in. Blizzy will get blown up before he gets his ulti off. Dream will pop his BKB and go straight ham onto 9 Basha. And Crystallize with a mountain just dispels the root and walks away. Dream, his BKB is about to run out, so he has to get out of there. There's the duel coming in from the Legion Commander. And you have Dream gone, GPK gone, GG. 29 minutes is all that Gambit could last in this game.
See you later, nerds, indeed. And I have to say, with the experience